Hello, citizens of the internet. Welcome to this special little update video with me, Grey Hunter, where I missed the party again. I'm sorry, I missed the party. I was hoping to be here for our 4,000 subs, but I missed it. I was busy with uni and work, and you know, real life got in the way. I always seem to miss these things. It's like a ritual. I can't be here for one of them. If I'm here for one of them, it's just gonna end the world. It'll be when the Four Horsemen ride. It'll just be the end of everything nice. So we hit another subscriber milestone. That's awesome. Go team. We're now a community of over 4,000 people, and you know, as I mentioned in pretty much every video that I've done, which was an update video, and I'm going to continue to do because it's basically like it's a requirement now. When I started, I had no aspirations. I never thought that I would get very far. I thought I'd probably top out at 100 subscribers maximum. And it turns out that I was very, very wrong. I was very, very wrong. You people actually like watching this stuff. And, you know, I'm deeply appreciative of it. Because I like doing these videos. They're fun. And so, you know, being able to share that with you guys and girls. You guys and girls. I keep being so genderist. So yeah, the ability to share that with you guys and girls is nice. I like it. It's so much fun, really. I mean, like, that sounds kind of cliche, and I might not have sounded completely, you know, enthusiastic when I said it, but I was trying to think of the words, and you know, it sounds very cliche, but it's true. It's a lot of fun to just create videos and share them with people. It's nice. I like it. I enjoy it. So after that lovey-dovey moment of I love you guys, you're the bestest, onto serious business. And the serious business in question is the state of affairs when it comes to lore videos. So I know I promised dwarves next, and I'm gonna have to renege on that promise, unfortunately. At first you're gonna go, hey, you bastard, you said you were gonna do the dwarves next, and you know, that's fair enough. But I think that when you hear why, you'll be a little bit more, oh, I guess that's okay. So I did the write-up. I had the write-up done and everything, and I was all prepared, and I was ready, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make this video, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And it was at that point that someone from CA contacted me, those nice people at CA. And she said, hey, I really like your videos. Well, she said she likes them. She didn't say really. I added that. I'm being all, you know, I'm twisting words and everything, man. So she said, hey, I really like your videos. And I thought, oh, that's really cool. She said, how would you like to do videos in kind of tandem with CA? And I was like, oh, can I get a hell yeah? So I said, sure, I'd love to do that. And she said, okay, here's an NDA, you sign that, and then we can talk about stuff and things. So I signed the NDA, and then we talked about stuff and things. The stuff and things we talked about was basically, what video do you guys want to see next? Them, you know, you guys in this case mean CA. And they said, hey, well, could you do an Empire faction video? And I said, yeah, I can do that. And then they changed their minds, and they said, hey, could you do a Carl Franz video instead? And again, I was like, yeah, that's cool, that's easy, I can do that. And so that is basically where we're at right now. Dwarves will not be next after Empire, because I'm gonna see if they kind of want to do a release thing where they say, hey, look, we made dwarf things, and I go, hey, look, guys, look, it's the dwarves, they're these guys, look, this is their leader. So that might happen. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna promise Beastmen next, because I've already done the write-up for them as well, and so that means that you'll get a couple of lore videos really quickly, and I'm sure that'll make you guys happy. You know, it sounds good to me. Nico, you shoot that door, man. Like a ninja. So basically, bad things have happened on this map already. I'm guessing we're just gonna shoot everything up. Yeah? Okay. I like shooting things. Somebody has C4, so I'm not gonna bother doing that. So the state of affairs, as you know, as I was pointing out, I was in the middle of pointing out. Empire will be next. Now this is difficult because it's going to be past me talking to future you, so the time might not line up exactly. But basically, tomorrow, in air quotes, is when CA is supposed to release a in-game... No, it's not an in-game. It's an in-engine cinematic. And that's when I'm going to release the videos on the Empire and Karl France. So that should be cool. That should be good. Hopefully that tomorrow thing is actually true. But, you know, Australian internet, it might not be. So that's what's going to happen. Empire's going to be coming out, and then Beastmen, and then I'm not exactly sure what's going to go on. On the other hand, this CA thing has actually given you guys something to be happy about as well, because the nice lady at CA said, how about we give you a couple of codes for Attila Total War, and you can give them away. I was like, okay, that sounds cool. So you guys even get a kind of rewarding the rewarders thing, because, you know, you've been here for me, and you can partake in the rewards of all this effort that's been put into making videos. I say effort being put into making videos like, you know, this is somehow something very, very difficult that I do. But really, the only kind of difficult thing that gets done on this channel is when I make those lore videos, because, you know, I script those. Other than that, I'm just, you know, I'm just a guy playing games on the internet, recording them, which isn't anything particularly special. And I'd like to think that I've always been honest about that. I've always been honest in that I'm not a particularly special snowflake when it comes to doing this. Anyone who watches me could just as easily do what I do. They could probably do it better, actually. If I'm honest, you could probably do it better than I do it. But, point is, I'm not a particularly special snowflake, but this is a nice opportunity for me to be able to give you guys back some stuff for, you know, for being a community. I like it. I like this community that we have. So the way it's going to work, I'm going to explain it here. I'm going to explain it in the lore videos as well, because that's when I'm going to be giving these things away. But I'll explain it here, just, you know, just in case. It makes sense. So the idea is going to be that I'm going to... Actually, before I do that, I'll just drop an ammo bag for Captain Jack here. There we go. Okay, so the way it's going to work is I'm going to do the lore videos, and at some point in the lore videos, I'm going to have said something, and then at the end I'm going to say, hey, this is a question. Do you know the answer from watching the video? And the answer will actually be in the video, so it's not a trick. The answer will be in the video, so if you watched it, you can be in the running for this. And what's going to happen is you guys PM in your responses, and then I use a random number generator to determine the winner. Sounds pretty cool. I got 3 of these things, so there will probably, well, there will be 3 of these competitions. I don't really like to call them competitions. They're not really competitions. They're giveaways, I guess. I don't know. Whatever word you want to use. There's going to be 3 of these things. And, so, hopefully, whoever gets it will be happy, I guess. I mean, if you don't want it, you can always say, hey, I'm not really interested in Attila. But then, if you weren't really interested in Attila, why were you answering the question? Anyway, that's the way lore videos are going to go. Oh, hey, we're almost already done with this? Sweet. Let's roll. So that's going to be how things go with the lore videos. What was next on the agenda to discuss? Well, I think scheduling. Scheduling will be next on the agenda, and I want to talk about scheduling because while I've been doing this hobby, I've tried to keep to a schedule of sorts, which hasn't always worked. It hasn't always worked, mainly because I'm notorious for saying that I'm gonna do this particular schedule in in most things, and then not really continuing with it. I try, but I get distracted by the shiny. I'm gonna make myself kind of accountable to you guys. I mean, as much as somebody who makes videos on the internet and doesn't really know most of the people who make up this little community can be accountable. Really? Dick move, guys. Dick moves. So I'm going to pledge that once I've got uni and that sorted out, because I'm doing quite well at uni, I think, so I want to try and, you know, be successful at that. So that is always going to have to come first. I think I've always been honest about that as well, in that this is my hobby, it's not my job. So I treat it like a hobby. I make time for it when I can, but when I can't, that's just the way things are going to be. But I'm going to try and make more of an effort to be kind of scheduled and, you know, have a schedule, basically, is kind of the thing. I'm going to try for a video every day, but, you know, it's a hobby, not my job, and that may or may not work out. I'm fingers crossed, though, fingers crossed. And you guys can feel free to bug me. You can go, hey, you promised in that video, remember? You said you were going to do this. You said! And then you didn't, you bastard. You lying bastard. So there's that. And it actually leads in kind of to my next topic that I want to talk about. I just got told some amazing news. Well, I think it's amazing because I really liked his videos when they were getting uploaded. But you know, for him, this was also a case of it's his hobby, not his job. So he had to stop, and for other reasons, like getting pigeonholed into a specific type of content, he didn't feel like continuing. And he had some people who were basically just, well, people on the internet and annoying. Are we gonna? There we go. And actually, before we get into this amazing news that I got told, I just want to say thank you to you guys, because I know I say it in every video, but we have a really, really nice community. A really nice community. And I just don't... I don't think that I've said that I appreciate you guys. I love you as much as I probably could and possibly should. So, you know, thank you for being a nice community, because we don't have haters in this community. I don't think I've ever received a particular, like, a comment that was particularly hating on something that I've done. I've received criticism. Criticism is fine. Criticism is healthy. But I've never received outright hate. And you know, that's really cool. So, cheers to you guys. Props to you. And now, back to the news, that's really, really good, the news. So, the news is, MrMate, aka Marcus, I did record a couple of videos of Splinter Cell Blacklist with him, but then I got distracted in making the Blacklist LP, and so we didn't end up uploading them. But basically, he and I started YouTube at around about the same time. He started a little bit before me, and I'd like to say that we became good internet acquaintances. And so, he informed me just an hour ago, actually. An hour ago as of right now, but it doesn't really matter to you guys, I suppose, because time. It's wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey. And, so, he mentioned that he's going to start up a new channel again. So that's really cool. I find that to be particularly interesting to me. I think that's cool. It's good. He did really, really good Total War content. Did they actually turn off the power or what? Okay, they're blowing up the door. So he made what I considered really, really good Total War content, and he basically it was amazing. I'm assuming he's turned off the power. There we go. Oh, he can upgrade the drill. Of course he can. He has C4. Of course he's got the drill skills. Herp dude. So he was mates with Hef and Sapphire Phoenix, those kind of guys, and he made really, really good Total War content. But he had, unfortunately, some haters, and just, you know, it was a hobby, not a job. You know how it goes. But he's making a return, and I have already subscribed to his channel, even though it doesn't have any videos up yet, because I've just, you know, that's my support for Marcus, MrMate. And I will provide a link in the description, and you should totally check him out. I'm not sure what he's going to be uploading exactly, he didn't tell me, but he has a really, really good manner. If you like my stuff, you'll like his stuff, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. And you should totally watch him, because, you know, who doesn't like Australians making fools of themselves on the internet, eh? Yeah, exactly. Everybody loves that. So that's the piece of news that I wanted to discuss that I thought was really, really cool. I don't know, like, there's not really a whole hell of a lot more that we really need to talk about. Actually, I did just think of something that we kind of need to talk about. On the roof. Yeah, okay. Let's go over to Jack. Give him some ammo. There we go. So I do want to talk about series. So I finished the Splinter Cell Chaos series, and I am going to do Splinter Cell Blacklist, but I actually thought about another game that I want to do first. Oh goodness. Oh goodness me. Why are you there? So I thought of a game that I actually want to do first, mainly because when I played the game last time on the channel, it was kind of... Like, I'd played it before, but I kind of pigeonholed myself into a specific ending, which was a nice ending, but the nice thing about Alpha Protocol is that it has so many endings. So very many endings. And I wanted to show off a specific one that I think pretty much sums up the game really, really well. So I'm going to be playing through Alpha Protocol again. I'm going to be playing a veteran playthrough, and I'm going to be playing for a specific end that I will not tell you what it is until we get there. If we succeed in it, I'll be like, hey, so this was the ending I was going for. If we don't succeed in it, I'll be going, hey, so obviously I made some mistakes on the way, but I thought that we were going to get this particular ending. So that's what I'm going to be playing next, and then I will do Splinter Cell Blacklist. I have actually recorded all of KOTOR up to the end of the last planet, and we're about to go on to the place of doom, the Starforge. So we're doing pretty well on there. I do have content for the co-op campaign of EU4 that I'm doing with Berg and Toriel, which is really, really fun, by the way. I am surprised that I didn't try to do one of these beforehand, but those two guys, they're really, really great. I love you. So, you know, that's a series that has some content in the works as well. Oh, Jack's broken heart. How did you end up? Oh dear, this could go terribly. Well, we should be okay. We're playing a map where we have a ton of hostages, so you know we should be all right. Oi, get out of my room. What was the other thing? Oh right, of course, EU4, the hardcore campaign. I have got some of that recorded as well. Good lord, really? Well, go die, Sam Fisher. Die in a hole. Alright, so the EU4 to hardcore campaign is continuing. It is it's got some content recorded. I couldn't update to the common sense patch, which kind of disappoints me, because that is amazing, and who doesn't like constitutional monarchies? Those sound cool. I'd have liked a constitutional empire, but you know, we take what we can get. That has definitely got content recorded for it. It's mainly that my Australian internet, because thank you Tony Abbott, you the bestest, is bad and terrible, and he should feel bad about saying that we should get an NBN that is terrible and shit and bad. All those things. So, really, the story here is I have content ready to upload, I just haven't had a chance to upload it, or rather my internet has been really terrible and I haven't been able to upload it. There you go. There you go. That's what I mean to say. So, there is that. I'm going to do Stronghold Crusader as well. That will probably replace KOTOR when I am finished with it, or maybe I'll just jump straight into KOTOR 2. KOTOR 2 is my preferred game out of the two KOTORs. Mainly because Obsidian did the second one, and BioWare's really, really good. I like BioWare. BioWare's amazing, except for the ending of Mass Effect 3, you bastards. But Obsidian just did KOTOR 2 better. I mean, it was buggy as shit because it's an Obsidian game, but you had so much more customization with your weapons and stuff, and that really spoke to me. I really loved that ability. Plus, there was an influence mechanic, and who doesn't like influence mechanics? Oh, good. We can get Jack back. Go away. Captain Jack will be back on board. I also plan on doing Hammer and Sickle. I will probably do Hammer and Sickle as kind of like a fill-in game, because it's very, very short. It's only probably going to be a max of 10 episodes, maybe. I mean, like, the reason it's so short is mainly because you can play it in two ways. You can play it the way where you succeed at life, or you can play it the way where everything goes terrible into shit. So I might actually do 2 playthroughs of it, so I can show you the disastrous ending and the decent ending. But I will definitely be doing a playthrough of Hammer and Sickle as well, because I know, and this is something else, I get into my mind a project and I think that'd be amazing, and then I go ahead and I start the project, or I plan to start the project, and then the project just kind of falters, and again, that's something that's on me. So I'm also going to pledge, along with my endeavor to do a... God damn it, fire. Stop burning me. We did indeed start the fire. So along with my pledge to try and do scheduled videos, like actually scheduling my content, I will pledge to finish the projects that I think about doing. I mean, like, whenever I start doing a project, I always finish it. It's the getting, it's getting past the, ooh, that'd be a cool idea stage, which is the peril of a Let's Player. That's the peril of a Let's Player right there. You have all these ideas, there's so many games to play and all that sort of stuff, and then you find that getting started is the hard part, because you go, ooh, I can do that. I want to do a Caveman to Cosmos playthrough, and I haven't done that because it'll take an ungodly amount of time. I mean, like, for those of you who thought Rome Total Realism and the Dahako Crusader Kings series was long, nuh-uh. If you did Caveman to Cosmos, that would be longest by far. Not even a contest. So those are things that I want to do. They will come along. I'm not really sure if there's anything else that I want to cover in this. Oh, actually, there was something else that I want to cover. So some of you are probably going to be asking, hey, Grey Hunter, you said in some of your lore videos that you're not really, you're optimistic and you're hoping, but you're not placing all of your trust in CA. Are you now a corporate shill? Has that changed because they approached you? The answer is no. No, I will still be skeptical. I'm cautiously optimistic is what I am right now. I have faith that they can do the game justice. I have faith that they can. It's whether they do. Oh, are we not going? I thought we were going. Well, this is awkward. This is a little bit awkward. There we go, we are going. So no, I'm not now a corporate shill. I will not be saying that they can do no wrong and they're fantastic in every single way. I will still point out things that I kind of, if I go, ooh, I'm a little iffy on this particular thing, or if they say, hey, this is how magic is going to work, and I go, well, in the lore, that's a little bit different, but gameplay. Basically, I'm not changing. I am me. I will always be me, and you can't hold me down. I ain't a part of your system, is what I'm trying to say here. So, I don't know, I guess you just have to take my word on that. I'd like to think that I've earned a little bit of credit, that people will not go, oh my god, corporate shill, you've suddenly turned over to the dark side because you and CA are perhaps doing videos that perhaps link together, you bastard. Oh, yeah. Thanks, game. Money. That's what I needed. So, anyway, in closing to this awfully long-winded video, thank you for watching. Thank you for being one of the 4,000 plus people who is part of our little community. You're all special snowflakes, and I love you. You're great. So, I will see you in the next LP or lore video or whatever it is that you happen to be watching of mine. And until then, thank you for watching this. Grey Hunter signing out. Peace.